Well, my name is Amber Turner. I am a director from Texas. 4-hour drive to get here this time, so that was fantastic. My team name is Can Do Consultants, and I like to use the middle cube first. Does that drive you crazy?
Yes.
Anyone else use the middle cube first? Might get it too.
How do you get it out?
Just poke it through. Like I poke it from the back. It drives my customers crazy. So it's kind of become my thing, but enough about that. Okay. Just a little bit of my Cincy story. So I joined in August of 2011. I'm about to have my 8-year Cincy anniversary. Yay! Like I stayed out for 8 years. No, I love it so much. Totally for a hobby. I had no idea it would turn into what it has. At the time, Clara was 3 and Libby was 8 weeks old. And it was August, and I was a teacher. Any teachers in here? You get it? You're about to hit the crazy, right? As soon as you get back home. So, my husband told me I was crazy for taking on one more thing with everything I already had, but I wanted to do it, so I did it. And a couple of years in, we started to go for the trips, and that's what really turned our business around. Promoted to director in 2013, didn't sustain it, so if you're a director in here who's having trouble hitting numbers, I rode that roller coaster for 2 years, D to DQ to SSC, back up again, all the way back down again. So I demoted to SSC twice. I really didn't promote to director until 2015, so I'll throw that in there. Cincy became my full-time job in May of 2017, so I'm about to start my third school year, because I still think in terms of school years. Not teaching and only working my business full-time. Never in a million years did I dream Cincy would replace my income, but it did. I earned the annual sales award for 4 years, mentor for 3 years. Full disclosure, I did not earn it this year. I will not be walking the stage tonight for annual mentor. I missed it by 4, but that's okay because it's just motivated me to absolutely get it this year. And I've earned 8 incentive trips. There's just kind of a collage of a little bit of my journey. You can see my classroom door closed down there. I did that a couple of years ago, and it was literally the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, even scarier than having a baby. But I did it, and I haven't looked back. It's been the greatest thing. Some people want to know, why should I sponsor? A lot of people have the fear of when they sponsor, they're going to lose PRV. You probably will. It's the best way in the world, the best reason in the world to lose PRV. PRV will get you through the months, but your team will get you through the years. If you're losing PRV because you're gaining a rock star teamie, trust me, you're winning. So why should you sponsor? It's not just all about the money. It is very heart fulfilling. You guys, I have about 23, 24 teamies here with me at SFR this week, and we have had so much fun. It is so much more than numbers. But yes, absolutely, the financial aspect is there as well. You've hopefully heard a lot of leaders say throughout SFR to work your business first. Even when you have a big team, to still focus on your sales, your partying, your recruits, and that's absolutely true. I never stop my PRV. I push it as hard as I can. I love my customers, I love my parties, I love my sales. 2,000 is the minimum for me every month. I never have a month that's lower than 2,000 because I'm all about that monthly sales award and maximizing the compensation plan. So if you're not doing that, I do encourage you to do that. Even in my highest PRV month that I've ever had, which was a little shy of 7,000 PRV, I still made way more commission off of my team than I did my own sales. Took a little while to cross that threshold, but once I've crossed it, I've never looked back. So you're just gonna have to trust me on the financial aspect of it. It takes time to grow a team, so you can't get discouraged. These are my numbers. We actually ended with 249 in July, but look where I started and look how long it took to grow. And we're still growing. We're still working on that exponential growth, but it does take some time, so you can't get discouraged. You can't expect it to happen overnight. People will fall off. People will come on. My superstar director tells me it's like a leaky bucket. You have to fill the leaky bucket faster than it can leak out. If you're set to lose 10 people, you and your team need to sponsor, 15 to 20 people this month, just in case all of those 10 people drop off. You've got to fill the bucket faster than it can leak out. All right, so we're going to go back to the basics here. When I first joined, I will tell you, I'm a huge believer in joining in August. because that's when I joined. I feel like it's the best month to join because if you guys don't know, you can check it out on your workstation. We do indeed have the Supersize Starter Kit this month. What that means is it has the current spring and summer catalogs and testers in it, as well as all this new stuff that we have revealed to us this week. So we have the fall and winter catalogs and testers in there for the same price. The same $99 price for this one, the $59 price for the next one we're going to talk about. I love sponsoring in August because of that kit. Now we do also have it in February, transition month. But I think this is a great time to sponsor and to start your business because we're about to enter our biggest selling season of the year, yeah? And you get to start, this is 10% off month, right? August, almost everything is 10% off. I loved starting with being able to give my customers a deal. I just thought that was fantastic. You get 10% off. So I love that. What is it? This is the regular traditional $99 kit. Back when I joined, and probably when most of y'all joined, it was the only option. It's available to anyone enrolling for the first time, not reinstatements. It's traditional enrollment, like I said, like what us oldies got. Purchased through the PWS. So they just go into your website and they get the kit that way. When do I use it? The prospect wants more business tools. Like I have a couple of people out with bag parties right now, but they're probably not going to do Earn a Kit because they want more stuff. They want more business tools. Also, if they don't want to party before enrolling, I had someone join the first, is that Thursday? Everything's a blur right now. And they were like, nope, I just want to get the kit and get going. So that's when I used the $99 kit. By the way, speaking of everything's a blur right now, kudos to y'all for being here at the very end. I know we've all kind of hit our wall right now. Yeah? We're all like information overload. I was walking to the room and I was just like looking at people's faces and yeah, everyone's looking how I feel right now. Like, okay, I'm done. So kudos to y'all for being here and there are going to be giveaways. So, yay! It was worth it. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this amazing blessing that we came out with about a year and a half ago called the Earn a Kit, or the Host Exclusive Kit. $59 kit. Make sure your people know about this. So what is it? It's a smaller kit. They still get all the business supplies they need, catalogs, testers, and order forms. That really is all you need to start your business. But it is smaller. It's available to prospects enrolling for the first time who have collected 200 plus host-facing orders. So every single time I close a party out, and I love bag parties, that's just my thing. Every single time I close a party out, I offer the join opportunity. You've collected $200 in orders, we can sign you up and enter this party under your name instead of mine. My goal with partying is not to get PRV, it's to grow my team. So that needs to be your mindset. When you're partying, it's to grow your team. It's to give that PRV away, it's to gain a new teammate. It's also available to reinstatement. So if you're a little confused about the reinstatement kit, it is the exact same as the host exclusive kit. And reinstatements can get that only during their month of reinstatement. That's something very important that you need to tell your people about. If they reinstate in August, they have to get that kit in August. It's not going to be available to them in September. When do I use it? Prospect wants to get in for less money. Prospect has had a qualifying party. So like I said, I'll always offer the party gift. And reinstatements, keep a list. Lemons to lemonade, guys. We just ended a month. Some of you probably lost teenies. I lost teenies. Their name goes in a notebook. I'm a paper and pen kind of girl. Probably 12 years of elementary teaching did that to me. But I keep a list of which month they're eligible for free reinstatement, right? They only have to sit out 3 months and then they can come back. In the meantime, they're my VIP, right? They're a great customer, they're a great host because they had a customer base and now they're my customers, But keep a list and reach out to them in 3 months. So I'll just shoot a text that says, hey girl, log on to your workstation. You can come back to Cincy for free now because they just do it right there on their workstation. Reinstatement for free. Okay, this is my favorite. So I actually took this screenshot from one of my new consultants' parties. So she had a bag party. Told you guys I love those. I don't love Facebook parties. I haven't figured out how to rock them. So if you rock Facebook parties, let's chat. I need to learn from you. But I always supplement all of my parties with a Facebook event. So we set up this Facebook event for her. And this is a true case in point of the value of your host working the party harder than you do, right? Your host should be working that party. You should be coaching him or her, they should be working it harder than you do. So this girl did. Her name is Lainey. I don't think she's in here, but she did know I was going to talk about her. So she made this. Actually, her mom made it, but she posted it all throughout the party. She had downloaded this image, and they just colored in every time she got an order. Got a little bit closer to $500, because if you have a $500 party, your kit is free. And that was her goal. She wanted to start her business debt-free. She wanted to start her business completely for free. So she worked this Facebook event hard. She worked that bag hard. She took it everywhere with her. She let everybody know and order, and she updated people. So her post said, was going to wait till tonight to post, but I can't wait. We did it. Thank y'all so much. I couldn't have done it without each of your support. And she did, and she's here. She's here for SFR this week. I love it. So prospects can join for $59 or less, even free. How does that work? They use their host credit to get the cost of the kit down rather than getting free Scentsy product. So instead of getting that $20 mini warmer, right, for free, they can take $20 off the cost of their kit. Not half price items, not perpetual party reward, okay? Host credit, free stuff. So a little bit of math. So I was a math teacher. $200 party equals $20 host credit, join for $39. Makes sense, yeah? The bigger the party, the cheaper the kit is. You know, if you don't know, you really need to start capitalizing on this, guys, especially with the shipping chain. That's what I was getting at. 10% host credit on a party until you get to $500, right? And then it jumps to 15%. That doesn't sound like a big old jump. Don't tell your host that way, 10 to 15, they're gonna be like, okay, whatever. But tell them this way, a $499 party is gonna get you $49.90 in free stuff. But a $500 party is gonna get you $75 in free stuff. So then, if they have their $500 party, they've got their $75 in free stuff, their kit is free, and they still have $16 to get bars or whatever they want, yeah? So there's anywhere in between. Whatever your party is, you just take that host credit, you apply it towards your kit. I love to shoot for a $500 party, because then not only have they got their kit for free, but they've also earned Shooting Star, and they're halfway to certified. Like, oh my gosh, what a way to start your business, yeah? So there's that. And then I told you guys my favorite sponsoring tip is party flipping, and that I always offer the opportunity. So I don't know about y'all, but my hosts and my customers love to text. The people love to text. So just text it to them. I'm like, yay, you had a $500 party, that's so awesome. So if you've ever thought of joining my team, you can do that for free with this party. You get your kit, and I send them a picture, right? All the pictures. And I say, and you're also gonna make $100 off this party and get like 3 half-price items. That becomes really hard to say no to, yeah? So break it down, show them the math, show them the numbers. If they still say no, it's fine. I have had people tell me no for 4 years, and then something changes in their life and they decide to join. No doesn't mean no forever, no just means not right now. So you can always offer it. Okay, I think I've covered everything on that stuff. Okay, how to sponsor. In my opinion, party. I know. Sometimes it can be not the easiest thing to do. It's real easy to be an order taker. Yeah, someone just texted me an order right after I took that piano, and that's fun, but it's not really gonna grow your business. It's not really gonna help you meet new customers. It's not really gonna help you meet new hosts and new teammates. So you gotta figure out a way to party. If you want a home party, if you want a Facebook party, if you want a bag party, if you wanna have fundraisers, you gotta party. You gotta party. Bottom line, you gotta party. Listen in conversations. Okay, here's a story of one girl. She's one of my gymnastics mom friends. I think I said that right. I always take pictures of my orders arriving, and I like sort, well, my husband does because he loves it, sort the bars by cent, you know, we make the piles, and I post it to my Facebook. A lot of times I'll post like the paper everywhere, right? And all the boxes are just crazy. One of my gym mom friends said, Amber, every time you post those pictures of all that stuff in your house, it stresses me out. I was like, really? Okay, stresses you out. I was like, tell me more. So we just kept talking, and I was like, but really, it's just pretty fun. She said, yeah, I bet it is fun. Like, you're going on all these trips, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. So we just kept talking. She ended up earning Sensational Star at level 3. She joined and earned Sensational Star at level 3. You never know. You have to listen and you have to dig in deeper. She went on the Mediterranean cruise last year for free as well. So yeah, listening conversations, and make notes, make lists. I'm all about some lists. Always offer the party flip. I talked about that. Always offer the join opportunity. If you don't ask, you're making the decision for them. Another one of my gym mom friends. So expand your circles, right? get involved in your kids' activities. Go to church. And don't just use church to grow your business. Like, I get that. I love God with all my heart. I don't go to church to grow my business, but it does happen. Volunteer at your kids' school, whatever. Expand your circles. Yeah, this other gym mom, she owns this ginormous company. It's like a multi-million-dollar company. She kind of intimidates me. I'm not gonna lie. I was not gonna ask her to join Cincy. She texted me and was like, because she was ordering from me like crazy. She's like, maybe I'll just start buying for myself. I was like, what? Why would you join Cincy? You know, like, that's crazy talk. I wasn't gonna ask her. I almost made the decision for her, but thank goodness she took that step out and made the decision for herself. Don't prejudge people is what I'm trying to say. There's all kinds of people that want to do this for different reasons. Maybe not the money, but maybe they're friends. Maybe a reason to get out of the house. Maybe a reason to come to Austin for a week. Like, who knows? Maybe just a reason to have a cute Cincy shirt. You never know. Don't prejudge people, because if you don't ask, you're making the decision for them. Keep a dream team list. This is anyone that you've ever talked to that's expressed an interest in joining Cincy. Or if they just asked you a little bit more about what you do. Like, tell me about your week in Austin last week. What all did y'all do? What was that convention about? Like the fitness marshal? What did y'all learn from him? You know, stuff like that. Keep a list of people that you've talked to. Keep a list of people that have said, like, not right now, but maybe later. They're pretty serious if they say maybe later. My list used to be on paper, now it's in my phone. I used to Hit 'em Up app. Y'all have probably heard a lot about that. If you don't have it, it's the only app I've ever paid for, but it more than pays for itself. So I have a group. You can make groups on Hit 'em Up of my dream team list. So every month we have a join promo, like this month with the Superstar Starter Kit. I can text all those people, hey, we have this join promotion this month. I know we talked about it. You get extra stuff in your kit. What do you think? And just send it to all the people. But definitely keep a list. You think you won't forget people that might want to join your team, but you will. Trust me, you will. Oh my gosh. Okay. Find their Cincy happy place. Y'all, joining is not for everybody. I've kind of made the mistake before of talking people into joining, and that's come back to bite me. Joining is not for everybody. Someone is calling me. They're going to have to lose. Don't beg people to join. You don't want to beg them to place their 200 PRV. Order every 4 months, and let's be real, you're not making a whole lot of money off of them just placing a $200 order every 4 months. And then especially if you're having to beat down their inbox to remind them, hey, it's the last day. Like, don't forget, place that order. Joining is definitely not for everybody. So our job is to help people find their Cincy happy place, and happy places are buying, posting, or joining. Some people are perfectly content sending you a $200 order every month. Okay, that's great. You can make that commission 30%. That's wonderful. Some people, this is how I started. I got absolutely hooked on Cincy and didn't want to pay for it anymore. So I hosted so I could get my stuff for free. And for some people, they're going to stop right there, and that's fine. You don't want to pressure them into joining. And then for some people, it's absolutely joining. But just know, all your people are going to fit into one of those categories. They're not all going to fit in the join category. And that's okay. All right, it's your turn to share with me. What excuses do you hear from people who you know truly want to join, but they're in their own head?
I don't have the time.
Or you know they would be great at this business. Okay, I don't have the time. I heard someone say that, yeah? Well, I can't even like play around with that one because I told y'all about when I joined. I had a newborn, a 3-year-old, and a full-time job, and the school year was about to start. If you want to talk about busy, yeah, let's sit down and talk about busy, because I get it. I was there. And I heard someone say, I think it was Colin O'Brady, was it him that said, you can turn any excuse into a motivation or a reason to do something? Well, if you're too busy, oh my gosh, y'all, my life has changed completely since I stopped teaching. I used to be the too busy. Not anymore. I'm like, yeah, sure, I can meet you for a coffee. No problem. I got all the time in the world. Like, it's fantastic. Okay, what other excuses?
It will affect her housing situation.
Money.
Disability. That's a very real thing.
That, yeah.
Yes, because they can't show too much income. Honestly, because we don't.
Trying to figure out how to put her on there so that
Yeah.
we get her, because I know she wants
And there's not a whole lot we can do about that situation, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but she might be like your best host. If she can't show that income, just keep feeding her Cincy for free through those parties, and then she's helping you grow your base. Yeah? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh God, neither was I. I was an elementary teacher. She said I'm not a salesperson. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm people's dealer. Yeah, because Cincy will never take a sale without crediting it to a consultant. Do you guys know that? There is a Cincy.com, and it is shoppable, and people can check out, but not until they find a consultant. So I think that's amazing about our company. Yeah, people need a dealer. People are always looking for a Cincy dealer. I'm not salesy either. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of hands. Yes, ma'am. You with the glasses on your head?
I don't know enough people. I don't know enough people.
I don't know enough people. I don't have any friends. I tell people when they tell me they don't know enough people or they don't have any, I literally have like 5 friends. Start making your list of 100 and they're like, 100? Stop, breathe, it's okay. Get a piece of paper, get a pen, start writing. 100 people you know who might be interested in buying, hosting, or joining. Before they know it, they're like 50 or 60 people, and they're like, oh, never mind, you just busted that excuse. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So she said she lives in a very small town of about 3,000. My town is actually smaller than that. We don't even have a school. We're probably like 1,500, or maybe it's even smaller than that. I don't know.
Less than 500.
Yeah. Teeny tiny towns, and everybody sells Cincy. I'm like, yeah, it really does seem like there are a lot of Cincy consultants in our area, and in Texas, it's absolutely true. But not everyone's working their business. Yeah, not everyone's working their business. So some people are a Cincy consultant, but they're not going to place your order very quickly, or they might not even really want to place your order. They might be like, what, really? You want me to order this thing for you, and then you want me to deliver? You want to have a party? I don't want to do a party. You know? So, yeah, you have to be that consultant that stands out, that's working your business, and you have to train your team to be the same way. So on the other hand, or am I imagining things at this point?
And just because their name is on the back of their car doesn't mean they're working their business.
Oh,
Okay.
so true.
My thing is, what about someone who, I'm single, I have 3 kids at home, and I have no one to help me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what my gut instinct tells me to tell that person is that's your happy place. Like, when I joined Cincy, I couldn't wait to work on my business after the kids went to bed. And that's when I did it. I would set an alarm on my phone for an hour, or a timer for an hour, and I would go in my office, I didn't have an office at that point, went into the extra bedroom and set that timer on my phone for 1 hour and just lost myself in it. Yeah? And I felt so much better after it was over with because I've been so crazy with teaching all day and then being a mom and being a wife and all of the things. It was my happy place. And so for a lot of single moms, a lot of oil-filled wives, because that's, a thing where we live, they're lonely and they're done. Like, they're exhausted at the end of the day, but that can really give them that fulfillment that they need. Yes, ma'am?
I have a question off of that. During that 1 hour, did you have themes that you worked on each? Because I drive 1 hour every hour one way and back, so I'm in the car 2 hours a day. Plus, then I work for 9 hours. So when I get home at 7 p.m. and I have to, prep dinner and all these other things, and so it's like. Yeah, I want to do the whole 1 hour thing in my office before I go to bed, but I just don't know, do I set themes, do I play music, how do I get to that place where, okay, now it's routine, but how do I start?
For sure, and I know that this is a little off topic of sponsoring, but I think the two absolutely go hand in hand, because if you can't get a firm enough grasp on your own business, you could sponsor 50,000 consultants, but if you're not doing your 500 here, being able to manage your own business, it's not going to amount to hill of beans because you're not going to make anything off of them. So she said when I did I called them power hours. Did I have theme days, or what did I do? And I absolutely did, because I was an elementary teacher, so I love plays on words. I would do things like well, this isn't a play on words, but Monday would be my go to the bank and order day. So on my way home from work, I'd go to the bank and deposit my checks from the week before, and then I'd place my order that night after the girls went to bed. Tuesday would be more like Team Tuesday. Okay, I'm done with my weekly order. Now I can focus on my team. I'm going to run some reports. I'm going to do some posts and some shout outs and things like that. Wednesday is always Wax Wednesday. I remind my VIPs it's time to change your wax. And Wahoo Wednesday, I go live to my team. I've gone live to my team at 9 p.m. Wednesday for 4 or 5 years. Thursday's Thankful Thursday. I just tell my customers, like, I'm so thankful for you. Just reach out to 5 people and don't ask for an order or ask them how they're liking their products or anything. Just tell them you're so thankful for them and supporting your business. Friday is my favorite. It's follow-up Friday. Like it or not, you got to do some follow-up. But other than that, in my power hour, I would write down things that I needed to do. So while I was at work, and something would pop into my brain, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. I need to do that. So write it down out of my brain, onto the paper, moving on back to my job, back to my family, if it were family time, whatever. And then when power hour came, I would look at that list. What's the most important thing? Do it, cross it off. Next most important thing, do it, cross it off. Because when my timer went off, my husband could hear it in the other room, and that was my accountability. Time's up, you gotta stop. And it's very important to establish those parameters in your business because you don't want to burden your family with this. You don't want your husband resenting Cincy because you're always on your phone or you're always working. You have to establish those parameters, and that'll help you work your business a lot more efficiently. We only have 10 minutes left, so I want to make sure I cover the rest of my slides. Maintain communication with your people. You want to always be on their radar. Make and keep handy an FAQ document. So these are just some questions that I get asked by people all the time about joining Cincy. So I've typed the question and the answer in a document, and those are some questions that I get asked all the time, right? How much does it cost to join? How much do I make? How am I paid? How much do I have to sell? What happens if I don't reach the minimum? Do I have to go to meetings? So I've typed that up. I put it in all of my outgoing parties, all my bag parties. If I do a home party, I give it to the host. It's right there in their face from the very beginning because the whole asking them to join is not going to be a big, hairy, scary thing. Like, we're going to talk about it. It's inevitable. I also love to have this handy on my computer because I can send it through Messenger. So when people start reaching out to me and asking questions, I let them take the lead. I let them ask me a question. My goal is to reply to them so simply, like 1 or 2 sentences. And then if they ask me another question, and then when it starts to be crickets, I say, do you have any other questions? And they're like, nope, I think that's it. And then I send them that document, right? Because I don't want to just give them all the things at one time. I'm like, in case there's anything I missed, here's the doc. I talked about the Dream Team list, refer back to it regularly, reach out to all the people every time there's a join promo. I love the $39 hack. Do y'all know about that? Before you submit a qualifying order at $200, don't take, if you don't have a host, right? It's just you're ordering for people. Don't take that $20 in free stuff. You don't need it. Give someone a $39 kit. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Every single order. Think of who could, benefit from that. Who would that bless? Don't just give it away freely because you worked hard for those orders. If there really is someone that just doesn't have the money, but they have $39, do it. Booking parties to your dream teamers, make awesome hosts. They want to do it. They kind of want to do it. They're going to work for you. So those are also the first people who ask to host parties. This is my thing, KISS. My husband says it stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid. I say it stands for Keep It Cincy Simple. Don't word vomit on people. I already talked about that. Don't, oh my God, you want to join? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. And here's all my pictures from us so far. And this is going to be great. And you're going to be so fantastic. And if you sell $2,000 in a month, you get a bonus and you can go on trips. They're going to be like, not right now. Never mind. Keep it very simple. Okay, we have a little less than 10 minutes. I want you to think about, and I want you to write in your notebooks, your workbooks, how will you simplify sponsoring? You need it to be simple on you, and you need it to be simple on your future TVs. You need it to be simple. How are you going to simplify? How are you going to stop overthinking it? Yeah, I'm an overthinker. Just do it. What systems are you going to put into place so that sponsoring is not such a big, hairy, scary thing for you. For me, it's keeping that dream team list and reaching out. Like, I can't wait to get home. I haven't done it here just because I haven't wanted to be wrapped up in my phone. But as soon as I get home, I'm going to text blast my dream teamers and let them know about Supersize Starter Kit. And hopefully they've been watching my fun pictures on Facebook this week and they're going to be like, yeah, let's do it. But for me, it's that dream team list and always offering the party gift. Those are two systems that I can do on a very regular basis without even having to think about it. Does that make sense? So think about how you're going to simplify it. How will you talk to someone about joining without overwhelming them? That's a very real thing. I've seen people just shut down when someone's talking to them about joining because it's too much. We don't have time to share, but you can share with people when you get home or when you're walking out after we do the giveaways. Okay. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can resign my full-time teaching job to work my business full-time, insert income disclosure statement here, right? Okay, I just covered myself. If I can do it, you can do it. Shy, I know Amanda Gore told us not to use that word, but it's true. Yeah, this is way out of my comfort zone. But shy, anxiety, yeah, that's a thing. I'm a couple of years off of medication for that. Yay! Overthinker, I know. If I can do it, you can do it. You can do this. I want you to make a plan, write it in your workbook, either right now or when you get back to the room because we have this awesome break coming up. 1 to 3 action steps. You can't go home and do all the things. You're going to burn out. 1 to 3 action steps. What one concept? 1. Think about that one. If you put it into place as soon as you get home, will have the most positive impact on your business. Like, not, oh, that might help a little, but like, yeah, I want to do that. What will I need to put this idea or concept into practice? So what are you going to need? Are you going to need to create that FAQ document? Are you going to need to go back and think about who you can put on your dream team list? There's going to be some materials that you're going to need. It's not just all going to happen magically. So think about what you're actually going to need to have and to do to make those things happen. And yeah, I think that's all. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, yeah. She asked when I do my own party, do I offer people that 20 or the host rewards to get their kit? Yes, but I'll never offer more than 20. Like, maybe that sounds a little greedy, but they gotta have some kind of skin in the game, yeah? And so $39 for all that stuff. We gotta pay $40 for the bag of testers, right? So that's a really good deal, yeah. Any other questions?
Back to your, the 5 days that you named. I got all of them except for Monday, like the Thankful Thursday, Follow-Up Friday.
I go to the bank and make my orders on Monday, and then with my team, I try to do Make It Happen Monday. So I'll pop a post up that says, where are your testers this week? Are they working for you? Because those are your employees, those tester bags. They better not ever be in your house. And they better not be loaned out for more than a week at a time either. No one needs those testers for longer than a week. Yeah, Make It Happen Monday. You're welcome. Any other questions? This is my friend Marcy over here, and she asked me a really good question. She said, what is the number one thing that I did to build my business up to where I could quit teaching? My team probably knows what I'm about to say. Consistency. Consistency. I can't preach that enough, and I have 30 seconds to do it. But yeah, with having 2 little girls, life is crazy, and a full-time job, life was crazy. My youngest daughter has asthma. We had 2 overnight hospital stays, one from which we were life flighted via helicopter. I didn't work while I was there, but I still did Wahoo Wednesday. We came home that Wednesday, she was fine. She was fine. I was exhausted, everything had hit me, and Clint, my husband, was like, don't do Wahoo Wednesday, you need to go to bed. I was like, no, it's good, I'm still gonna do it. So I was on, and I was very real and transparent with my team. I was like, yeah, that was crazy what we just went through, but I still wanna give you guys shout outs, and I still wanna talk, and then I'm gonna go to bed because this mama is done. But consistency, life can get in the way if you let it. Family always comes first, please don't get me wrong. But just because one thing goes crazy doesn't mean you have to throw your business out the window for 3 months. Stay as consistent as possible for your personal business and for your team. That's all.
Thank you so much, Amber. That was awesome. Okay, we are going to do a quick giveaway.